There's no place to escape to.
This is the last stream.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the last stream on the left. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Ben hanging out with Henry and Marcus.
I hope you're doing fucking bad.
It's raining out here in Los Angeles.
Oh, I love the rain out here. It's wonderful. I feel like I'm back in New York City.
And I said that to Marcus. I said that the other day. I was like, oh, I guess somebody brought the weather with them.
Whoa, you went there. Folks, you're thinking it. He says it.
I do. Yeah, that's right. Because I have no filter. I honestly think in some way, the blood pressure medication it's sort of filtering / supporting me.
Bro, do you know what his BP is right now?
I mean, I know it's healthy.
It's
It's back to normal.
It's better.
It's back to normal, but part of it, it's like, I think it's nice. It's like, I feel that I've calm. It's my mandate.
Uh-huh.
I think it's important for me to express myself in a healthy way. I got the chat on the thing. No tits yet. Okay, you guys, something we have to build here.
It'd be a much more successful mandate if you would have blown that fucking producer and we'd be doing this from a goddamn studio that we didn't have to make with our bare hands, a.k.a. the wonderful people that work with us.
Yes.
You fucking non-whore.
Let's say
You're not a whore.
if you're there now, okay, let me just say at the top of this. First of all, come out to April 8th. Ben Kissel and I are doing Side Stories Live. We're also going to show a short film I was working on called GetItMade.LA/DisasterMan. But if you are that former Fox creative director, listen, okay, at the time, I did not understand how free I was. I did not understand that I wasn't yet married, which is, I'm telling you right now, listen to me, chat. What's going on, Fuse Stamen? Understand, if you ain't married, go fuck.
Well, no.
Fuck a boyfriend and girlfriend ain't real. Sorry, Kelly. It's not real.
No, it
all
is
right?
real.
You're free. You're free. Suck dick of the one person that will give you the opportunity you need to make it. Because guess what? It's just one dick. It's just one memory. I could have sucked that dick on Friday, and I could have ate pussy on Saturday to cancel out the dick that I sucked. But I didn't do it because I held myself back. And so what I need is for you to do it for your goddamn self.
Mm-hmm. Brendan Fraser just won an Oscar.
Yeah, for fucking being fake fat.
No,
he wasn't even real fat.
Well, he did put on a couple of pounds, but we love the Frasier here. But of course, he had some issues with some Hollywood elites as well.
He let his lumps get squeezed.
Yes,
and he didn't like it.
He didn't like
No,
it.
he didn't like it. It was horrible. You wouldn't have liked it.
Yeah.
No, I had my breasts massaged that night, and it was really strange. Yes,
that should have counted for something.
I know.
Let me ask you this. When your breasts were massaged, what was your heaviness level?
I was, 2011.
Were you Pretty Face season 1 or season 3?
It was before Pretty Face. It was 2011. I was pretty busty. And so when he did, because what he did, when I've showed people this, it's the way he slid.
Here we go.
I was watching a show.
5 minutes. There we go.
There we go. Because I just need you to illustrate how the hands went underneath my tits to clap from behind me. And this is true.
You didn't even notice that I touched your nipple.
No, they're dead.
Wow, they are dead.
They're dead.
Well,
because of the injections. But I just want you guys to just remember that again. So I missed an opportunity. So I don't remember what his name was because again, I didn't hear him moan it in the hotel room.
Dick Migglesworth.
Mr. Middlesworth.
Yeah, Migglesworth.
Come out to the Fine Arts Theater. Give me that opportunity again because I'm married and my wife understands that it's an investment in our goddamn future.
Absolutely. And of course, I know you guys have that arrangement. If it's involving Hollywood, it's not cheating.
Yeah,
also,
my butthole, there's no love in the very center of my butthole.
The movie that we're promoting also, it is 90 minutes, but it's a short film because everyone's under 5'1". They'll have to shop at that store that Henry has to shop at. The 5 foot.
I don't shop. I don't shop
under.
Also, it didn't make it through COVID.
No, because it did not. Because the clothes were garbage.
Yeah, they were.
Like, I think there for a while. Did we advertise for Untuck It for a while?
I don't know. If we did, I am actually.
Let me just say,
shirt
first of
you
all,
don't have to tuck in.
Any shirts Fernando, are we currently advertising for Untuck It?
Great.
Horrible garbage.
I really believe it. I do not like that.
If they are, though, if they do come back,
great.
Can't wait to have them back in the fold.
It's just one of those clothing lines where everyone that wears them are super hot, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, if everyone has a six pack, you can't have a bad shirt on.
No,
you
really
will always look good. That's why I like One Bone. It's for big boys. who want to pretend like they're not.
Now, that's why I think this really fits really well into my first video.
Great.
Because you've heard us describe our bodies. You've heard me describe how I am willing to allow what probably would have been an extremely traumatic thing to happen.
No, you're not
again.
willing to allow it because you didn't allow it to.
I didn't because, again, I was weak. And now I'm strong.
Great.
But I'm, again, trying to turn molestation back into success, which I think is the true Rapunzel story of this entire story.
All right. Well, let's just get to the video.
But I'd like to watch this video again. This is content, right? It's not, Chrissy, it is not hot. Untucking yourself is, but listen, this next video is all about, it's about the internet. It's allegorical about what it's like to make content and what we try to do and how we fucking press hard to impress you people. All right?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ashton, for saying I look beautiful.
Yes, I just went down.
Yeah, Bella, yeah, my abusive ex loved Untuck It. It sucks. Unless they're sponsoring us, then he's bad.
We have better luck of her abusive ex sponsoring us than Untuck It. All right, let's go.
Untuck It. It sounds absolutely awful. What is Untuck It?
It's a shirt that you don't have to fucking tuck in, but
Yes.
it's just a gimmick and it's just
a shorter shirt. It makes
Wait,
no fucking sense.
it
Wait a
doesn't
second.
work.
But so a shirt you don't have to tuck in.
You don't have to tuck it in. Theoretically, you could. It's a short shirt. You would be
It's just-
uncomfortable with it.
It's just a short shirt, but wouldn't that just make your belly more likely to show? Because I've worn some.
Only if you have a long belly.
I have a long belly.
But no, you don't have a long belly. You just have
He
a,
does
you
have a
have
long-
a stomach.
he has a long
no,
torso.
this is a long fucking belly. This is a long belly. All right? So you're not allowed to take that fucking out. Let's play the video.
Let's play the video.
A long belly is the apron. You have the
in-
apron.
so for
the
today,
internet, the penis, the
We
internet.
have some extra large pitted ripe olive juice
Oh,
and some jalapeno slice juice.
Mount Olive. Oof.
When you take all the juice out, it makes that.
juice.
It's
My
juice.
friend Josh here,
Yeah, a boy.
here he comes.
Yeah, he's looking good.
He's gonna
Making an
down it.
entrance.
he's
Showmanship. He's got some showmanship.
He's got some swagger.
This actually, you put a little vodka in there, mix it with a little T&J. Oh, he's spilling too much. Oh,
yeah.
there you go. Hork it up.
Yeah.
Hork it. Oh, there she
Yeah,
blurs.
it's hard because again, this is a man trying to entertain you.
Oh, yes.
All right,
No,
this is what is on the line for entertainment.
I actually think he's over. Oh, my gosh. Well, he's not ready for showtime, buddy.
Oh wow.
That's not, he's past the juices. That's something else.
Yeah, this is and then some.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. It's the starter.
The way that it's spraying there at the end, it's very impressive.
I
Oh
also-
wow, did you see that? It's misting.
Coming out
This
of
is
his
why I
mouth.
also love men. There's no assistance being given.
No, well, he is. If you really can hear it, you can hear the plaintive. Come to camera. Come to camera.
Oh, that is.
That's pure. You know that spit. That's the bottom of the fucking.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
bowel.
Yeah,
That's her
bottom of the
bowel
bowel.
right there. That's if you're watching a porno there. That's about to be the end of that BJ. All right.
He just keeps going, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I played this.
God, I hate
because
that.
It is a full 3 minutes.
It's just this, Henry?
yeah.
Ugh, I hate it. Thank you.
Are the stains on his knees, is that from the vomit or is that before he decided to chug that?
Those are patches, my friend.
Those are
Yeah,
patches.
those are patches. That's what
That's
he
an artistic choice.
It is.
You know what, though? This is a real man.
He's a real man. He's a total failure, and he should feel ashamed of himself.
No, he's
because
got to go. You know, because what real men got to do? If he wasn't a real man, he'd disappear in front of his whole thing. He just.
Oh, there we
Honestly,
go.
I think he's overreacting. I mean, we're not going to do it. But
Overreacting.
I
How do you-
literally
how
could
can
do
you-
what he just did. I drink jalapeno juice all the time.
You do?
I love spicy jalapeno juice.
You just drink in a Tupperware.
I would.
You can drink an egg drop soup container's worth of
Olive
jalapeno
juice
and
and
olive juice mixed together. You could do
wouldn't
that,
react like
and
that.
you wouldn't do that.
I would not. No, this guy has some. Well, he has major issues.
Well, let's
major
just
issues.
let's just see what happens next mandate, Kissel.
Yeah.
Because
No,
maybe
we're not. No, we're not going to be.
I could even take it down to a shot glass.
Yeah,
I could even say a shot
Of
glass.
course, I
and by
could
the
do
way-
a shot glass
By the
of
way,
it.
let me ask you, how's the progress on that Kentucky Fried Chicken chicken flashlight?
What are you saying?
How's the process? How's it
what?
coming? The Kentucky Fried Chicken flashlight that you promised you would get last week on the show.
Yeah, he says a lot of things he doesn't mean.
Did you forget about it already?
No, it hasn't come yet. God knows I have though. Just looking at it, and now he's
See,
gonna
though,
have
when he gave
a
his
high
buddy
life.
a beer. That's exactly what he
That's
needs.
not what he needs.
He
To be
needs
honest,
beer.
that's not what he
He
needs.
does need a high life. He needs something a little
No,
thicker
oh,
than
now
that.
he's making himself hork. This guy is dramatic.
I think there's something real bad going on in his stomach.
I'm gonna
He's
go on.
allergic to olives.
Here. Can you take it back 5 seconds? I want to hear his final reaction.
Brutal.
Yeah, buddy, it is.
Life comes at you fast, dog. God. You know what? There are a lot of people saying that they feel that they can do the same. There's a lot of people that agree with Kissel for some reason who thinks that they can do it. I don't know.
I wouldn't puke for 3 solid minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
No, it was way over the top. The guy had no business being on the internet.
when you did the seppuku, when you did that challenge.
The seppuku 12-wing challenge
Yes.
at the now defunct Buffalo Cantina. Adam Richmond, you're still public enemy number 1. He made it 6
Technically,
suicide wings.
yes,
Anyway,
they have
man
to
versus
fight.
food was a farce.
They have to fight. But I'm asking for information here, Kissel. When you went, because I remember, we were all there because we continued to party while you were like shitting your brains out.
I wasn't able to shit.
You were like
was
moaning. You were like,
Oh.
But it was really bad. It was bad. Obviously, it was very
bad,
spicy.
bad.
But
I
like,
thought I had to go to the hospital.
You did not throw up at all.
No.
Are
Thank
you
God.
unable to throw up like a horse?
No, I could throw up. I can throw up right now. I mean, God knows.
Another empty promise.
No.
Did you say horses can't throw up?
Horses can't throw up.
I actually have
What is
never
that?
seen a horse throw up, and we used to
It's
show
the
a
funniest
video.
fucking thing I've heard all week.
That's real.
We used to show
Right?
a video of a horse eating a chicken live. Was it a baby bird?
It was a little chick that just.
A lot of people
and it
saying that
different.
Adam Richmond's a pedophile.
Well, I'm not going to
That's
say
strong
that.
words. 'Cause-
Wow.
yeah, 'cause
That
we
was
haven't
from the
gotten-
chat, and also
That
We
is
haven't
wrong.
gotten our E&O insurance yet.
And we also remember, we're not just calling people pedophiles
That's
anymore.
right. That's
we're
what
not
now.
doing
That's what
that.
Q. That's Q now.
Yes,
they've
that's
taken
Q now.
that.
We can't do that.
They made it uncool because it's what they do.
That's
Yes.
what they do.
They just make things uncool.
Bizarre big ups. Marcus Parks, my car. We are going to probably do, I think that we are going to have to save this olive juice, jalapeno juice challenge.
Yeah.
We might want to do it because we're going to add more streaming shows. Maybe this is the thing. Put all you big, strong men who think that you could do all of these things and put you to the challenge.
The only
'Cause that will
competitive
be
eating-
our Vietnam.
The only competitive eating competition I've ever lost was the hard-boiled eggs, and that was to Goldwyn, who was a bouncer at the Village Poorhouse where Eddie worked. The guy was 7'3", and he ate eggs every day. I don't like raw eggs or even hard-boiled
Boiled
eggs.
eggs, yeah.
So that was the only one I ever lost.
You
Other
don't
than
like
that,
hard-boiled
I'm
eggs?
not in a competitive eating sense. No, it made me sick and
I remember
nauseous.
I was doing a thing with what's his name, Shaky Legs, the guy that was like the number one, was like Shaky, like
Shakes the
Snaky
Clown?
Legs, Shaky,
Snake legs?
Shaky Legs. He was a competitive eater.
Spinny leg?
Shaky legs, the competitive eater.
Yeah, you're right. It is uncool to be a pedophile. But yes, Shaky Legs was a competitive eater, and he said the number one thing that he did in a competition that he said he'll never do it again because it was simply so vile was oysters.
Oh.
And that he ate something like 300 oysters, and he said that the throw up afterwards, it tasted like he ate the Little Mermaid's pussy off of her body, and then just like spit it into a bucket. It
Well,
was one of the
there you
worst things.
go. A tale as old as time.
Academic bestiality accusations are absolutely still on the table.
Yeah.
I think that you can be a dog fucker, and that is a good. I think dog fucker is a much more 2023 thing to say about someone versus a pedophile.
Again,
cool.
you're going to need to have some evidence if you're going to
Cat
accuse.
sucker. Because think about this. I think a lot of people talk about fucking animals or having them lick your genitals. But imagine you are a person who does bestiality, but you suck like a cat's dick.
I got a bestiality question for you that I hope that you can clear up for me. We just watched that Jared from Subway
Wait,
documentary.
so first of all, you just said a question I could clear up. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. There is a new Subway documentary.
Crazy
about
legs,
Jared.
It's
Lauren
fine.
Riley. You're right. It's crazy legs.
It's fine. It's okay. It's 2 episodes too long. It's bloated. Stop making 3 episode series out of stuff that can just be one fucking
1
episode.
hour, 20-minute episode. It's
Not
that
even an hour,
easy.
20 minutes. It could have been 45 minutes, and I could have gotten all the information. But anyway, so there is a part in it in which they talk about, the guy, how Jared got caught. Is
Yes, that
his-
woman wore for some reason wore a wire even though no one asked her.
Well, that she ruined her entire life trying to catch Jared. She had absolutely nothing to do with Jared getting caught. Nothing whatsoever, not even a little bit to do with Jared getting caught. Jared got caught because his business partner that ran his foundation had child porn on his computer, and they discovered that he had sent text messages to Jared being like, yeah, because he loves using the word pound. Like, Jared loved using the word pound.
Well, yeah, of course. He lost all that weight.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just a metric.
what he's thinking about.
It's a metric of either weight loss or sexual proclivity.
But bringing it back to bestiality, his business partner's wife was also in on all of the pedophilia and specifically on the bestiality. I remember you telling me about the Jared thing a long time ago,
Yes.
and you had discovered this bestiality angle.
Yes.
Do you remember what this woman did and with what? Because I think there was a horse involved, but I'm not sure.
I'm pretty certain she sucked a horse's penis.
There There we go.
Yeah, he's pretty certain, but he also just made that up. We covered it on Side Stories. I think they're keeping that one under wraps because they don't want to hurt the Subway brand.
I feel it's because it's easier for her. She probably could not be made love to by the horse because I don't know whether or not, because you got to strap it down. I think you have to make it
very
sleepy.
dangerous, dude.
You have to give it like hot milk to really get it like good and relaxed. You got to read it a story.
I mean, you can die.
You honestly
can
know
die.
what you need to do.
It'll rupture your internal organs.
You need to hypnotize it, which is actually the subject of this next video.
Somehow a segue. You found it. All right.
I'm fucking good at this shit.
Yeah, buddy.
Welcome to this training in self-hypnosis. First of all, I'm going to remove all your myths about hypnosis. If you vote, or if you watch television commercials, chances are self-hypnosis and hypnotic techniques have been used on you. Hypnosis is also something absolutely anybody can use. Relax now. You'll learn how to relax. Let your life happen on purpose. Hello there. Say your name.
Yeah.
In a moment, I'm going to begin relaxing you. As you begin concentrating on that, in a moment, I'm going to touch your wrist, and that hand will begin to feel light and relaxed. I want you at home to imagine I'm touching your wrist. Relax now. Imagine I'm touching your wrist. The moment I touch your wrist, relax every muscle. Relaxing now. Your eyes and mind are being washed. Let your body relax now. In this relaxed state, you're most responsive to suggestions. I am confident. You'll also learn how to become more powerful. Learn how to non-critically accept suggestions and become more powerful. I'm not fat. You'll lose weight and become more powerful.
I'm not fat.
More
I'm
money,
not fat.
More love and more power. You may want to stop me from time to time. It's not magic, and it's not against anybody's religion. I'm going to teach you how to put yourself into trance. You've got what it takes to make a great hypnotic subject. As you concentrate, the pendulum will indeed begin to move. What you expect, you tend to realize.
really
And what you
does.
believe is true. The more you concentrate, the more it swings
I mean,
back
you can just
and forth.
see him in
That's
Vegas
fine.
getting
As long
laid,
as you
though.
truly
Yeah.
believe the pendulum will move, it will. Close your eyelids down now. You'll always be able to open your eyes unless I give you a direct suggestion otherwise. And I don't intend to do so. Hypnosis is a state of mind, not a state of eyelids. Practice arm levitation on your own right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a hold of Cher's thumb. Is it relaxed? Great. Stop the video right now. Put me
That's
on
just
pause.
holding-
I won't mind. Take the time to stop me right now. Sinking deeper and deeper. You're
Okay,
doing
well, now
perfect.
he's
You're
getting
doing
there.
He knows
fantastic. Get ready. Relax. Welcome back. I know you're doing perfectly. If a person believes something, it's more real than reality. I am
Not true.
slender and
He's giving me
effective.
dentist
Listen to that
vibes.
again. My
I know.
breath
It's the
doesn't
background.
stink anymore. I am unstoppable. I had a client in the
You're
hypnotherapy office who kept talking about his family and his job and that they were a pain in the neck.
Oh.
5 years later, it was discovered that he had cancer in his neck. That's how powerful your mind really is.
That's it.
May
You can make it
10
up.
years longer than I
That's
do.
what he means by
I'm
reality being
never
more
going
real
to
than
die.
real.
Yeah, you can think yourself into cancer, and you can also think yourself out of having it.
Oh, look, Grammy goes.
Grammy goes great. Yeah, I like Grammy goes.
Love
This is
Grammy
a,
goes.
I actually show this because I think on what is alone.
I think it's powerful. I mean, there's
Yes.
something about it that I do think he's got a soothing voice to his credit.
He does.
Again, he doesn't seem like a man you want to fall asleep in front of because your zipper will be zoop, 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 zoop,
Yeah.
going up and down. But there was something to it where I think his message was positive.
Have you guys ever been hypnotized?
No.
No, at my college, there was a hypnotist guy who came on and everyone was acting. And I knew they were acting. And I may have yelled and gotten kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I could see you be Kissel. I could see
You're
you be
acting.
violently against hypnotism.
Let me ask you.
It's not going to happen.
How many places have you gotten kicked out of throughout your life specifically for yelling?
Telling the truth?
Yeah, I mean,
for telling the
technically,
truth.
it
For
did
telling-
become. If it didn't become
A lot
a
of
career,
dances.
he would be an absolute, like, a man
No,
who just
I would be a
wanders
hero.
through.
for the working man.
Here he comes.
I have been kicked out of so many things, events, places that weren't ready for me. And I stand by most of my decisions.
I feel the same way. It was
you
when
know?
I alienated the two women talking about blood to the coffee shop. I don't know what to fucking tell you. I nailed it.
Is this a side story story that I
No,
haven't
he
heard
went.
about?
This was like a month ago.
Well, I'll
okay?
tell you this.
No, you don't want because you're going to control the narrative and it's wrong.
It's my mandate, and I'm a
looks
professional
like-
performer.
Henry
I'm an
looks like
actor
Henry,
and
right?
trained performer and storyteller.
Okay,
Henry
I'll
looks
hear
like
the
Henry, right?
I'll hear the truth from Ben, and then we'll hear a rebuttal from Henry.
So Henry is Henry, and that's the way he looks. And then there was these women, and they wanted to get this really fancy coffee, and it's like $20 for a cup of coffee, right? And then
Because they're weak.
yeah, and it was what was the name of the coffee?
This is why I have to tell the story.
what was the name of the
Because I
company?
know. I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, Well, there was a coffee, and it
It was
like
called a Bambacino.
It was called a Vamppuccino, right?
Vamppuccino. Okay.
And then
a Bambacino.
Bambacino, not a
Vamppuccino,
Vamppuccino.
Bambi. Bambi, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then so the women were like, "Oh, we're sitting."
I could have told this whole story.
I hope no short man comes and talks to us today because they're grass.
Yeah.
They should be so fucking lucky.
And then
I would
Henry-
take care of their whole lives. I would have sucked dick to put food on the goddamn table. Those women don't know what commitment is.
And then Henry, who was behind them, is just like,
yes, and Vicky, this is the blood ice cream story because Marcus didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
And he doesn't listen to side stories.
No, I don't.
And then he said,
Why would I?
Oh,
Spoon, it is
Bambacino.
correct. I am the victim. Society is the oppressor.
Oh,
it's all of you.
Bambacino.
And then you guys all keep me in a cage by supporting these fucking fake ass rules.
Bambacino
Bambacino.
sounds like it has Bambi's blood in it. And then he
Wow.
looked around for laughter. And then he's down here, and they're all
It should
up
have
there.
been huge.
And then they just did not respond.
Bambacino, I think it has Bambi's blood in it.
Again, he fucked up my punchline.
Okay,
which was,
yeah.
I bet it would be awesome if that had deer blood in it. Is what I said to them.
See, okay, it's funny when you tell me.
Yes,
but
because I'm the one. First of all,
but-
it happened to me, and also again, very charming.
But-
and they should have laughed.
but
That's
no.
on them. They suck.
They were
no,
scared.
that's not what you're getting. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that what you said was funny. I'm saying you telling me that story that you thought that was going to be funny. Now that's funny. Yeah.
Let's just watch this video. Yeah, you would have laughed, Marcus Parks, because you're already here. You paid for the Patreon. You all would have laughed.
Jump in my onesie, and I can help
she is a
represent-
gilf.
So she's showing that she does this series of videos where she jumps on things, right? And this is one where she
Why
says,
am I so aroused?
I'm with you.
"Now wait a second."
Jump in them.
You know what I mean?
I'm really with you here.
Because this does ramp up.
she's got a nice.
She's got a nice,
body.
yeah, and a nice smile.
She's keeping it tight, right? And she does something like this. She has these. She also does some weird comedy videos.
Okay.
And
Oh, she spins.
Yeah.
So this is my question.
Why do I feel
So-
like this is what my future wife is gonna be when I open up the screen door? Be like, "What are you doing, Barb?" And she's just gonna be doing this. I'll be
Yeah,
like,
it's called. Yes, it's that's what this is. What why my wife does. I come inside. She's doing some insane exercise, and she looks fantastic, right?
well, that's good because only one person in a couple has to exercise.
Yeah, and I just watch.
Rule.
Don't be round, jump around.
See,
Round
she's
Well,
right.
I didn't need to be criticized towards the end.
But now there's this follow. She did another one of these videos. Now this
my
is the video.
God.
This
I'm
is
even
where. 'Cause,
more
all right. So
aroused.
before we started, I was like, well. I'm obviously very horny, and I look at these things, and because of my now, like, because my fucking algorithm keeps sending me gilfs, I assume that, like, oh, this must be sexual, but but at the same time, I was like, maybe that's me.
Yeah.
And then I saw this video.
I mean,
Then
that
this is
cleavage-
another one she put up, and then I was like, oh, this is something else.
She kind of looks like Mika from Morning Joe.
Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
It's
I don't
a
know why. I
horrible
don't
show.
know why I said
It's
yeah.
a horrible show. You don't want to.
Yeah, I don't think it's for you.
Yeah.
No.
See, now this is a
Tossing
thing. Is
it.
your salad.
That is the hottest thing I have ever seen.
She looks really good. What is the dog? No, you have the. You could put the stuff with your helmet.
This
bowl.
is actually maybe a competition from Double Dare. Remember that
Yeah.
show? Okay, now you're going to be tossing the salad. In no way am I just. I'm looking at this. This is a cooking show, so don't let your mind wander.
This is innocent content, Kissel, and I can't believe
There
you
is
would
some-
sexualize.
No, I
something
didn't.
Like
I said this is about the tossing the salad.
Yeah. It's
is
a
a
nice
euphemism.
backyard too.
you know, dog's scared of all the salad shooting.
Yeah, the
everywhere.
dog literally is like, okay,
Um,
mom, this is very uncomfortable.
I
for
know
me."
that her daughter is also a big this Spun did a whole series on parasocial exploitation of like people showing their kids on YouTube for money, and her daughter does that, and so she plugs her. But her daughter has something
don't-
like
this is gonna-
550,000 followers. Yeah, this is where it really
This
gets
is dangerous.
Yeah, and don't get that dog anywhere. You can kick the dog.
Yeah, be careful with the dog.
Here I go.
Okay, cool. She's looking good.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the little, like the short jumps. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah I like the short jumps.
Well, you're
Bella,
gonna
it's
wanna-
absolutely necessary
the
that she
one
doesn't wear a
thing-
bra. That would be very distracting.
Well, it'd be distracting, yeah, because it's not natural. Where's the salad dressing? Where are the croutons? Where are the chickens? Oh
She
my
obviously
God,
did
she
not
is-
want to get cream on
Oh
the trampoline.
that
my
look.
goodness.
She knew what she was doing.
She knows.
See, I don't
what
know.
She's
She knows
up
what
to.
All this produce.
See, she says she does it because she likes to have things be lighthearted and
all
fun.
the critters that live around here, like possums.
Fernando, can you pull up a picture of Mika Brzezinski,
Even
please?
some birds.
Well, I mean, in a bit.
Bigfoot? No, this is not pornography. This is not pornography. This is internet
Bye
content.
for now.
I don't know.
Oh my
Okay.
God!
This is just
now
fun.
what? Now what does that have to do with tossing the salad?
Well, I think that she got sick of jumping.
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Good headshot.
That's a good.
That's a funeral picture right there.
Yeah.
And now she's just wasting a whole series of fresh fruits and vegetables.
Well, she might grow them in her garden. Those are radishes.
Well, she said that she was, just so everyone knows, she was feeding the round lady. Don't
round
be round.
lady, don't be round, eat
round.
round.
So she
Look how buff she used to be.
Wow. Former
Oh
female
my God, what's
bodybuilder.
this woman's name?
Yeah,
No.
what was her website again?
Let's look it up. So Round Lady, it's somewhere on my stuff. I
Yes.
forgot where it was, but Round Lady is her name of her YouTube. She does do Round Lady, but again, she's very tight for a round lady.
She says, don't be round. Look at Mika Brzezinski. You tell me that doesn't look just like her.
She on Shark
She
Tank.
looks kind of like her.
Thank you.
Is that Shark
All right,
Tank?
that's all I needed. Thank you, Fernando. No, for Morning Joe. Remember when we were going to go see Ben Folds 5 and he ruined the first half of the concert?
God, that was an
because he
awful
talked about how he
concert.
was on
Yeah, it was
Morning
an
Joe
awful
that
concert.
morning, and then he sang a song about Mitch McConnell being Moscow Mitch, and it wasn't until an hour and a half later when you guys already left where he started singing like
The
Brick
hits,
and the
yeah,
great
the songs that we
Yeah.
were there for, yeah.
But that was the show he was on.
Yeah.
Was that woman's show?
Well, you know, it's
All right.
just all right. So this is another story.
All right. Okay. Indian mermaid who would have
All
spent.
right, this is the next video. I guess that's why my main question was, why is that pornography except for just the tits being out?
It's not pornography.
No,
it's
it's not
erotic.
pornography.
Because what
at
is it
all.
about?
Yeah.
Women on unstable surfaces. Because I've seen this a lot. Women on
It's
unstable
because their boobs
surfaces.
bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mean,
but
what
you could
is it
just,
about?
You could just jump up and down and your boobs come out.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That it's the situation. You know, it's
Yeah.
sort of. Here's the thing. Think about it this way. It's like pornography, right?
Okay, what's that?
Let's compare new pornography versus old pornography. New pornography, you just have a couple of people in a room. They start fucking. There's nothing to it.
Well, no, a lot of
that's not
times it's
true.
the families involved.
Well,
We've talked
there's
about
It's,
that,
but there's
but-
not a whole. There's not a lot there. You know, there's not a lot of story. But if you go to the old pornography, you're at a nunnery. What's going on at the nunnery?
I don't
Are the
know.
nuns? Are they tired of being nuns?
A lot
Are
of
they-
times.
Do they really want to see what it's like to be a woman? Are there priests around who can make that fantasy real?
Maybe they
There's
were
a
forced into the nunnery.
There's a story behind it, is my point. And that right there, a woman on roller skates, on a trampoline, there's at least somewhat of a narrative. There's extra.
I actually,
Well, again,
I'm
how
gonna
we
push
get
back
here.
a little bit on pornography. By the way, I don't know where we're blaming the poor. I'm going to call it richnography. So what I'm going to say is there
getting
is
outta here. We got new people
sometimes
here.
there's
We got a bunch of
sometimes
people
have
here.
you ever
It's like
seen
a
the ones where they text
sweet,
each
sweet
other?
for us.
You awake? You horny? Story.
Yeah.
Because you know they're awake. You know they're horny. Want to come over? Who is this? It's Dave. Oh, Big Dick Dave. You want to do anal again? Yes. I now know they've done anal before. So when they meet, I know so much about the relationship.
Women prefer a smaller penis. That is just science.
Again, it's
I
a
think
story.
some women probably do because some women have smaller vagines and then some women have bigger vagines.
Well, that's why it's
And that's
important
what-
is that when I was first started, especially in my single days, I used to bring this sort of styrofoam triangle, right? It was kind of like a makeup like brush. And what you do is you push that all the way back first. So when you go in there, it feels like you're filling it all up.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a good job.
That
on
is a really healthy thing to do.
a good thing.
All right, that's next
Real
video.
great.
All right, now this video is about. All right, you guys see M. Night Shyamalan's? It was Lady of the Lake.
Lady
Lady
in the water.
Water. And I actually, Daniel Radcliffe really brought me out of it. I thought it could be a good movie, but it just didn't hit the mark.
Yeah,
That's what I thought it
I didn't waste my time with it. I heard it was horrible.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
It was really,
Just
really
didn't-
stupid.
It wasn't scary enough and it wasn't creepy enough. And,
But this is real.
okay.
This is a woman who's in the water.
I will say if I was
All the
fishing
time.
and this woman floated by me, I would shriek.
Well, the thing about her is that she is kind of fun and cute, and I
She
like
is.
that she's prairie dogging it a little bit. I like the who's that? Who's over there?
What?
It's turtle in it.
Who's
Yeah,
over there?
she's
brother?
turtling in it, no
What
doubt.
you doing over there? Is that a rock? Oh no, it's a lady. See, she has some form of. Now, I have no fucking clue if this is real or not, and I looked it up, and it says that it's real. Okay. She has some form of skin condition where she cannot be in the sun. Right?
It does happen. I know some people that also have that. It is like they did name it like something like vampire something.
They have the thing, so she can't be in the sun.
bad
But so
fun
what
with
she
it.
does to save herself is that she's been up to her chin hairs in water for the last 20 years.
What
Where
does she do?
She holds the water down.
She's the lady in the water.
I honestly think at this point she's a landmark.
But wouldn't the skin just get so soft and then it start to fall off? How long can you be in water for?
Well-
also, let's be honest, it looks like there might be some snakes in there.
What they do is they pull her out twice a day to eat, This is true.
What about at night? She could be out at night.
She sits there all night. She sits there. I guess she must have some sort of arrangement with the gators. Because I don't know. This seems like this is also a part of the world where there's a lot of like intense, exotic wildlife as well.
Yes, it looks to be India, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it. But let me ask you, if she has a condition in which she can't be out in the sun, why does she stay in the water all night?
Because I think she just likes it.
Ah.
Have you ever seen, again, we brought up Little Mermaid, I think, already this episode, and I view her sort of like a flounder.
Oh, I like
I
flounder.
think that it's cute.
Well, you know how some women, if they're really, really educated, they free bleed. And they don't want to do anything.
They don't even
They
think
just
about
say,
it.
let it bleed,
Some
let it
women-
bleed.
I honestly, most women I've seen that are professors, what they'll do is they don't just free bleed, they just bleed right into the sink.
Yeah.
Right
They
there.
get up right
Boom.
on top of thing and they just let it just
So
go
maybe-
into
And they
the
do it all
sink.
at once.
They do it all at once.
She wants to free pee. Free poo. That's the great thing about being in a lake this long.
Melissa
You just pee
Z,
nonstop.
Ms. Lizzie on the chat just brought up, why doesn't she live underground? That's because she
Or-
doesn't have fucking bunker money,
a house.
Melissa Z.
Yeah, that's another. That's she could also live inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there,
Right.
inside is way more outside.
There's so many.
You know-
They have houses. They
Yes,
have homes.
yes, but I also feel like they are way more, because it's so hot, right? They have a lot more open verandas.
But is inside.
Now, this is,
more-
here we go. Look, this is the mermaid woman, right?
Okay, that's
Indian
just a
mermaid.
picture of a mermaid.
No, that's not
That's
her.
not her.
Obviously not, because
No.
I don't know if she's got the same rockin' body as that, right?
Yeah.
So we see
I'm
here.
sure it's fine. She swims all day.
She's earned the title of the Indian mermaid. She's not really living under the water as the fictional character of a mermaid, as some people might think, but she's actually suffering from a skin disease. See it? Someone wrote it down.
Yeah, cirrhosis.
Her name is Petruni, which is also, it's kind of like Pruni. So it's like
Yeah.
Pruni Gosh Rhonda, right? She's 70 years fun.
I'd be like, gosh, Rhonda, get out of the goddamn lake.
Hey, but guess what? She's sick of people yelling her name. All right? And she has something similar to psoriasis. All right?
I just also she can't. There is treatments, but she's devastated by poverty, so she can't get it.
And yeah, that's what people say. Yes, right, Schnurub. She does not have money for blackout curtains. So she could not possibly be in an apartment. And this is what she likes. I honestly think that, yeah, maybe sure. She might be overreacting to the psoriasis.
It was just really. I don't think she's overreacting to the psoriasis.
She might be
I think
overreacting.
us as a world could probably have psoriasis medication for this woman.
But think about the fact. I mean, we could pay for it. You could, Kissel.
Yes, it's
Out of your
literally
large
$100.
yes. But
Yeah.
guess
Probably
what, Kissel?
$200.
You're not as generous as Mr. Beast. And you won't go and take
Don't
care
even
of this
bring Mr.
lovely
Beast into
woman.
my life.
You won't
Don't
go down
bring
there
him.
and because you could, Kissel. You're right. You could go in. I think she might be dead.
There is something
At this
about,
point-
and I know Mr. Beast is very nice, but I just must say, there is also something about being nice on camera that just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Because do it in your own time, not on camera. The camera makes it not nice.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. You're saying, I say, but let's go fish this woman out of the water.
I'll
We'll
do
put
that.
her in a tub.
I'll rub her full of lotions
We'll
and everything.
transport her in a little jacuzzi on the back of a cool, fiery pickup.
There just has to be other options for her. And to be fair, people make their own decisions. She's been in there for 22 years. She's 70, which means she went in there at 48?
Yeah, this is what
so
I'm
she's
saying.
just chilling. I'm 41.
Think about you, Kissel.
I know, like in
you
70
wear a
years,
cardigan now. You know what I mean?
For now, next year I have a new saying.
It's just March.
I know, but next year I'm going to be bringing sexy flax.
I mean,
Okay, you texted this to us a couple of days ago,
We're bringing sexy flax.
and you wanted it as actually
He's
didn't
so real
underst-
for that spoon.
I actually didn't understand
We're
why
bringing sexy flax 220. That's for our tour potential. I'm spitballing ideas for our
our
2024 tour.
our 2024 tour. You want
We're
to call
bringing
it
sexy flax.
bringing sexy flax.
A reference from 2009 that doesn't even matter. It doesn't really make sense because flax is a high fiber meal.
Yeah, that's something that you
No,
eat,
because
so you're
then we'll
regular.
have images of flax all sexy like they do with M&Ms.
Flax sexy, but how do you
Titties
know
on
what
flax,
do you know
flax.
what flax looks like?
Yeah, it's just a little grain, little nugget.
It's seeds.
Seeds.
It's in my cereal that I eat anymore. It's my colon blood.
Yeah, so you want to
put a face on anything.
you want a sexy seed. You want that to be the face of our tour in 2024.
We're bringing sexy flax.
I feel like flax has gotten a lot, and I've actually heard some, and I don't know if this is real as the Indian mermaid, but I've heard that flax actually grows male breasts. Because, I mean, I think that's why my cup size has distinctly gone up.
Really?
From a B to like a B+.
I think that's soy.
What do you call B+? B-niner?
Double B.
B34. It's like bingo.
I thought double B is when it goes all the way back around.
No.
Doesn't it go all the way? Does it go like A through like Z
C13.
and then A, B, B, C, C, D, D?
No. It stops at. I think it's
H.
I think after D, they just continue to add more D.
No, I knew a girl once that was like a double. She was an H.
Yeah, but I think they do that because it stands for like hate. You know, it's somebody mean.
You're saying kind of a bigoted thing to get your boobs that big.
Well, now actually, this video is about hate. I wanted to show this just because this is what I love about live television. This is a live stream. Is sometimes you just can't take it back.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you've just said, and I love this one. This has got good old fashioned, completely frozen silence.
I love a good announcer mess up.
That looks like a pass that needs to be caught.
Yeah, you can't use your shoulder to catch a football.
This is
You've
for you,
got
Grizzle.
to get your hands out there every night. And I'm out there with my kids working on catching the football. They want to use their body. It's just a natural instinct as a human being. But you've got to learn to be able to put the ball in your hands. Your hands are what makes it possible. Your shoulder pads are hard and stiff. Your hands are tender and they can move and caress the ball. that's kind of gay, but hey.
Silence.
4th down and
All right, and let's get back to the game, Earl. Thank you so much, Randy. Indeed. Well, it is, nowadays they say pause, but he didn't have that word back then, so he wasn't able to really. I do like that he caught himself halfway through, but then he still, because that's the way the brain works. You still finish the thought.
Well,
there's something about it. Anyone who speaks for a living, and you're about to say it, and you're like, gotta stop that. But it just goes. And
That's our whole lives. That is literally our whole lives. I've watched the words fall, like I watched them form like it's a cartoon. I watched the words go from my teeth out to the world, and then just watch everyone be upset.
Yes, indeed. We've all had those moments.
We've had those moments, yeah.
What do you think's the worst single thing you've ever said, Marcus? Because I honestly, Kissel, you know what's nice about us?
It's all been recorded. Marcus's worst thing is probably on Roundtable 2, to be honest.
Probably, yeah. I couldn't think of anything.
I remember when I was talking
I'm not going to like run through the Rolodex and like spitball. What's the worst thing that I said? Let me name the 3 things.
The worst thing I ever said was no to that executive.
That is true.
And that's what I've learned again. Of course, one of the worst words you can say in show business is no.
No.
You just got to keep that. Just say, because sometimes part of it is just say yes and mean it later.
Yes. Even though no actually makes your mouth in a more position
sucking position, which is honestly
Actually,
one of the cruelest things about the English language.
Yes, indeed. I think one of the more controversial things I've ever said, specific dictators, I have argued that some are better speakers than others. And you shouldn't say that because they're bad.
You argued were you saying that like technically Mussolini's better than Hitler because Mussolini's funnier?
Yeah. He's a nice guy. Because Stalin had nicer hair.
Yeah.
Stalin was more handsome, so he's the funner dictator.
He has a better presence.
Because he was kind of handsome as a young man.
They actually said he was very handsome.
The man of steel, that's what Stalin means.
Yes, but he was actually not the greatest orator. Castro was very good.
Castro was very good.
But now I've said it again.
And I like that we can keep
said it again.
doing it because this whole show, this entire series, this entire world that we have built is all about mutually assured destruction and what we can do. We hold it again. Munch Makuchi just says Ben likes Hitler, and now we know that for a fact. Now we know that for a fact.
Thank you so much. Yep. All right. Well, speaking of
now, this one, okay. I like that we started this way. Now this is my edition of Will You Shut Off the Stream?
Oh, good.
Wow,
been a long time.
Totally forgot. Do we still have the graphic?
Not yet, but we're gonna get back in there. We're gonna do all this. We're gonna get all going. So we're gonna do this. So now this is really just gonna be how long we gonna hang in here for this.
Gotcha. How long are we gonna hang with this guy in particular?
I'm seeing now. I thought that was the time.
No. That is how long the video is.
Wow.
So we're gonna decide just how long we hang with this guy. He's very imaginative. And I want to say that he, at least what's kind of nice about it is that he expresses something from inside of him. Can we make sure we start at 0 because it's at 10 seconds? We got to share it because we really got to get the wind up here.
Oh, okay.
Now, again,
you don't want to miss these 10 seconds.
We're just going to hang out with this guy and, kind of see what he says. And we're going to ask the perennial question, will you shut off the stream?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I've hung out with this guy.
Yeah.
And also, like, if we're in the bath together, I would definitely absolutely love a girl to be able to pee in the bathtub while we're taking a bath together. I mean, I would just love that. And also, when it comes to also burping and farting, I would, like, let's say I had, like, chips or a bag of cereal or something. If she were to, like, burp in a bag of chips and roll it up, or fart in a bag of chips and roll it up, and I would still eat that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I swear to God, and
You
I
never know
would
who you walk
even
by.
want to eat it more. Since it would have, like,
This is big. It's 9 minutes, 43
the
seconds.
remaining
so.
scent of her burp or fart in it.
Right.
And same with if I'm eating food, I would just love her randomly to fart on my food,
on it. Okay. I'm not gonna
regardless of
judge.
what I'm eating, or burp on it.
You brought it
To
up, so
add
I figured you
some
liked it.
Sexy stink to it.
Yeah.
And, or to even her own food. And it would be awesome if I were able to get with a girl who's maybe even slightly turned on by her own bodily functions. I mean, that would literally be a miracle.
Something to share.
An honest to God miracle.
He
like,
can
flat
find
out.
that. He can find that.
Miracle. And I mean, when it comes to pooping, I would love a girl who, like, if there's a plate or a bowl, poop on a plate or poop on a bowl.
I think plate's better.
Or if
in a bowl,
like,
I think,
outside, as long as, like, we live in some private place.
Yeah.
Where nobody
Yes,
can
Christian.
see.
You can fix them clothes.
Poop in my backyard or front yard and wipe her ass with wet wipes. And obviously, she would be able to wipe her ass herself. And it's not like I would have to do that, but I would want to do that.
So what do you do when you're not
I
on
would
4chan?
want to have the pleasure of having wet wipes and being able to wipe her sexy fat ass.
Yeah.
And
It really be a
what would be the most sexiest thing too is while she has shit still on her anus, fart. So not only
How much longer
am
are we
I
gonna do? We can keep going.
inhaling and intaking
It keeps going.
the aroma
I'm
and scent
here.
of her delicious poop.
Delicious.
That
this is about
smells
Bezos,
so
Kyle.
good,
It is Bezos.
but also a blast of hot fart air,
Right.
her poop particles, and I call that a poop fart because a shart
Yeah.
is a fart when you fart and you accidentally shit a little bit.
Yeah,
But I call a poop fart is a word that I make up. Is when you have
made it
shit
up.
still on your anus and you fart.
I mean, I would call it a
after
part.
taking, like, a big old shit.
I think he's
And
just
you know,
thinking
when
about
it comes
sex.
to
I don't
it,
think he's thinking about
You know,
it.
I'm really turned on by hot, sexy, attractive, good-looking girls.
Oh, you're gonna find one.
Shitting,
Yeah.
but or scat porn, but I'm not into eating poop. I mean, I do watch
not
a lot of
coprophiliac, I get it.
A lot of guys find that
scat
it
eating
punctures
videos
the
or
fantasy
even
once
look
they
at
taste the
even
poop.
more
Yeah. Well, there's a
scat
line.
eating
We all
photos
have
on
lines.
Google Images, but I would never want to do that myself because not only would I not want to risk
3
getting
minutes out of 9
really
minutes.
fucking sick, but I also and especially would not want to risk dying.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to die.
And when it comes to a girl pooping, I mean, I'm just simply turned on by the look of it and the smell of it.
Yeah.
And
What happened to
as
that?
it's coming out
It's
of her
fine.
anus.
It's just
Like,
what
that
happened to it.
is
It's not,
what I am
you know, it
turned
is what
on
it is.
by so much. And I mean, also, my dream girl would also be a girl who would burp in my ears.
Yeah, that's
What about a
nice.
job?
That
What about
would
what kind of
just
job
make
does
me
she
so
have
incredibly
theoretically?
hot.
I hope she's like.
Much
And
money is she
Kyle
making?
was
anytime
Anybody
she
can
would
do
have
any-
to
anybody
fart,
with any fetish
like
can do
pull down
anything.
her pants and always show her bare ass, like
Sure,
because
that's
I
normal.
love seeing the anus like
Sure.
kind of push out and come out and then open up and
Some
just
of the wink
release
is normal. That's the most normal thing you
bursting
said so
blast
far.
of
Well, now it's
stinking so good.
Yeah. So good. Not bad. Good.
Poop particle
Yeah.
air that I love so much.
He has thought about this.
obviously
Yeah.
4
it's
minutes out of
coming
9
from
minutes.
I mean,
a
it's
hot,
not-
sexy, attractive,
It's not
good-looking
necessarily
girl,
like
that
what's
is.
wrong with him for liking this,
And
because plenty of people like this.
also,
what's wrong with him for filming
let's
it?
say
and posting
we're
it?
where did you
That's
find
the
this?
what's
watching
wrong.
a movie or something.
Oh, this was
or
sent to me
watching a show
directly.
and just
It
kind of
was.
chilling.
No, that's not
I
true.
would really love a
It was on
girl
YouTube.
who.
Our
loves
shit
to
gets
be
flagged.
herself
For love?
and
Our
doing
shit
this a
gets
lot.
flagged
Like,
immediately.
I would just.
This was on
so-
YouTube.
So totally love that.
Yeah.
Does
And,
he say looking for love or something
like
in the
even
description?
just putting
No.
like her middle finger or her first finger,
What's this guy's
even
name?
just on the outside
I
of her
want
anus,
to say
and
it's
then
like.
farting on
I think
her
he's like
finger
Benny
and,
McConnell. I
and
think
then
he's
like
a member of the McConnell.
putting it in my nose or putting
this
it
is
in
not
my
a
mouth
good audition tape.
to be
Casey,
able to taste some of it. And
Yeah.
Wow, he's got a lot to say on
He
this.
really
when
does.
you fart on your finger, you can get a really strong scent of your shit.
Yeah.
Now,
Like,
what
that
in
is
the-
the most sexy.
Yeah.
scent.
It's like at a
Really
perfume
cool.
yeah, when you get the
Of
sample.
course, I'm talking specifically to girls here who do that.
Yeah.
I love
Here, girls here.
Oh, buddy,
Yeah.
I thought he was talking to
Just
me
know that I
finally.
love
5 minutes out of
girls
9
who do
minutes.
stuff like that. I really.
How much longer are we going to do this?
I mean, I don't know. I'm
I'm
fascinated,
intrigued.
disgusted.
Yeah.
Step out of
He's
what's
not a bad
considered the
talker.
norm
He
in
can
society.
speak.
He really
and
can.
let's face it, here in our society, in America, and
Yeah,
even
political.
in the world for that matter, we live in a world where girls are expected to be a certain way.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's free.
And
This is
what
free.
way are they
you.
expected to be? Ladylike.
Yeah, not
And
farting,
what exactly does
burping
that
in your
mean?
ear.
But girls who don't belch in public, never, and just
wrong
hold
with
it in
prudes?
until they get home. And same with farting. Like,
You can
never
do that now.
fart in public because it's unladylike, and women are supposed to be dainty little fairy princesses.
Break
and
the rules
never
for
fart or burp,
yourself.
especially
He's a
if they're
feminist.
like
That's what this
really
is about,
hot,
feminism.
sexy,
Women should be allowed to
attractive,
shit in the mouths
gorgeous,
of other men
beautiful
simply because they
women.
want it.
Because
Hi,
they
Natalie.
can.
Hello, Natalie and her family.
Women should step out of that comfort
whole family is
zone
walking
and
up
show
in
the
the studio.
world and show people their true selves.
Right.
No matter if people get disgusted or pissed off, like
Be
I
yourself.
think
and
that
shit
was
in your
I
head.
think
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
end
you
it.
do
Because
like,
he made a
be
strong
who you
message at
truly
the end.
He did.
That he says
Don't
he's
just
not doing
be a
this because he has a
certain
scat
way
fetish.
because
He's not doing this because he
society-
wants the girl to
No,
fart
he
in his
doesn't
cereal.
wanna see
He's
the
doing this
prolapse
because
thing.
he
It's
wants
sadly
women
a lot
to
of
know
men
that they
No.
can
turned on
fart.
by
Yeah.
those things.
Yes,
And you
because
know
again,
what?
it's about your. It's
I can only
I think
say
that we
to
call it
men
nowadays.
one
We
thing.
can
Thank
cut
you,
the video,
Fernando.
Fernando.
You
We
can
could.
cut the
I will
video.
shut
Is
this
a
off
really
now.
hot, sexy.
Yes,
I
please.
think nowadays they're calling it goblin mode.
Goblin mode.
Yeah,
It is. I've heard this. I saw someone write it down the other day, but I didn't. I saw no explanation.
Goblin mode means doing things like, you're gonna be surprised how much fart smell you can get on a single finger just by farting on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's women that roll around in their own shit. They roll shit in their hair. They cover themselves in like peanut butter and stuff because they're like, oh, why the effort? I'm trying to be natural.
Yeah, be
And
natty
so it's
with
just,
it.
it's like it's a
Well,
woman
look,
with
and-
like 2 beer boxes, like 12 packs of beer, but on her feet like shoes, and then she's got
Right.
dishwashing gloves on her hands, but she's painted like nail polish on them for some reason,
Right.
And
You
she's
wanna
got a
look
bunch of
good.
shit and whipped cream in her hair. That's goblin.
That's goblin mode.
No,
yeah,
the-
but then you like go to the store.
Okay.
The peanut butter isn't so bad.
It's a Reddit reference. You're right, Marcus Parks.
Oh,
Is
it's a
it
Reddit.
a Reddit
reference.
It's Reddit.
Reddit.
Reddit. You read it here first.
Well, I'm really glad we got through as much of that as we did.
We really
Because I
did.
also was
It was
really
compelling.
concerned what was after about 3 minutes because I stopped.
Yeah.
Right.
Watching it
No,
on
I
my
mean,
own.
understand.
I saw that it was 9 minutes, and then I watched it. It kept escalating, and I was just like, "Well, we're just gonna rock this, and then we'll lift it out of the feed."
He
happened.
he rolled it. He really went into great detail. Then he said, again, the thesis starting around 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Where he said, this is about ladies being free. This is about a puritanical society. This is about Ron DeSantis. This
about
is about
Ron- this is
laws
about-
that attack our women.
Wait
and
a
that
second.
man said, hey, let's not have that.
Wait a second. We gotta have a burlesque star named Ron DeSantis, right?
Ron DeSantis.
That's a good
Ron
burlesque name.
DeSantis. I don't think it's
I
going
don't
to. It
think
doesn't
so.
exude
Because
fun.
he's got that big torso,
Yeah,
right?
but
So
it doesn't-
she could come up like this,
Yeah.
right, and then like unleash the torso and this like stuff underneath.
I
your
just
breasts.
has any politician ever had a normal body?
A normal
just
body.
Just give me a normal body.
Pete Buttigieg. He has a
No,
pretty normal
no,
body.
Buttigieg?
No,
He does. It's a normal body.
No, it's
the same
if
body
anything,
as
I was
me.
gonna
It's
say
a normal
Mitt
body.
Romney. No, that's your.
My body is normal.
Technically, Mitt Romney's got a kind of nice
Romney
body.
technically is the best one.
He's got a farmer's body.
Romney does have a farmer's
Yes.
body. Jimmy Carter, totally normal.
Fine body.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm just saying for the most part.
Barack
that he just-
Hussein Obama.
Oh yeah, Barack Hussein Obama was fucking tight.
Yeah.
I do like him.
He was really good. Did you hear that? Who Jimmy Carter asked to give his eulogy?
Wasn't there a bit of a
Some
scandal?
confusion.
Yeah, it's Kid Rock.
It's Kid Rock. Yes, indeed. Ba with the ba.
Da bang, da bang.
Peanuts.
Boogie boogie. Tell
He's
you
going,
said the boogie
my
said-
name is Kid. As if they
Yes.
shoot fireworks and shoot his body up into the ceiling.
At some point, he's gonna. That's the one thing when you name yourself Kid, but then you get old, and then it's like, all right.
No, it's Biden. Biden, you ask Biden, and everyone's gonna ask Biden, how'd you book that? Tell me, how'd you get that? This
Yes,
next video,
indeed.
we'll just play this. We'll just play
I
this.
believe I know this video, and if it's the one
It's
I
for
think
you.
it is, I love it.
It is for you.
Is it one of him? He's gonna be eating a chili dog, isn't he?
Oh, look at that! A nice hot dog.
Yeah, it's a chili dog.
Oh, it's a chili dog. Even better.
Yeah. He's an interesting man. I've tried to find out more about him.
You know, the chili dog. No one really eats the chili dog very often. But you gotta love it. So that's it.
That's it.
That's the whole video.
I just love the pan flutes.
The flutes are wonderful.
That's the whole thing.
The whole video is quite long. And it's him eating a lot of chili dog.
know,
and he's
sucking on chili dogs.
There's something about him specifically, the way he eats the chili dog. It's the way his eyes move as he eats the chili dog.
Well, he's having fun. I like it because he seems to be really enjoying himself.
He is enjoying himself.
The last video, I guarantee you, all that guy eats is chili dogs. That's as close as you're gonna get.
I bet you he's eating a lot of like roller taquitos at the 7-Eleven. I think that he's drinking a lot of like not Fanta. What's the step down from Fanta? I think it's called
Faygo.
Yeah,
But
I don't even blame Faygo.
Yeah.
I like a Faygo.
That's the Juggalos.
You know, I tried Faygo a couple of times when we were driving around on our tours last year. I don't like Faygo.
No, it's very sugary.
It's very sugary.
It's
too
much.
But
Fanta
was the
you're supposed to cut it with crystal meth.
Yeah, that's the key. And then do you know that Fanta was the original soft drink for the Nazis?
Yeah, it was. Because that's how Coca-Cola was able to still sell products to the Nazis. They weren't allowed to sell Coca-Cola, but they still wanted to sell them something.
Come on. The Nazis got to have soda.
Come on, Nazis got to have some kind of sugary drink. So they made Fanta, and that's how they got it in.
Well, Fanta. I want the Fanta.
Fanta. Don't you want that?
Yes, don't you want a Fanta?
Fanta. How many Fantas do you think your grandfather drank?
Probably quite a few. Did
he help ship them in?
You get thirsty. You get thirsty, when you are trying, to fit in. When you're just trying to fit in. And isn't that a lesson for all of us?
Isn't that a lesson?
What do you think happened to that one guy before that video with all the... What was it with the burping and the farting and the pooping?
Oh, you're still on the man. You're still haunted by the man?
I'm not haunted. I'm just fascinated because he thought about it so much.
Well, it's
and I feel like he just needs someone to do it with him like twice and then he'll move on.
Move on, and he'll get it out of it. So you think he needs to just get it out of his system?
Just get it out of your system because he's got something...
Well, you've heard that story, right?
Something else is going to happen.
That is a story. I forgot who told that story. Talk about how he was... I forget where I read this. About like the guy that was obsessed with scat porn and he really wanted to do it, and so he paid a sex worker to come and shit in his mouth, and he said like it was all hot and awesome, and then like as soon as that Duke hit his lip, he was like, oh no. Like this does not match my idea of the situation.
I like the idea of it and not the actual act.
Now I'm in this. This is too real to be taken back.
Taken back. Well, you're not going to take that back. It's much. It's like when you watch the Jersey Mike's advertisements and they're putting all the sauce on there.
Yeah.
And all the vinegar and all, and you're like, that
Ooh,
looks good. And
that
you
was
get
good.
it, and it's too wet.
Yeah. Then
really
it feels like I'm eating a fucking Italian colostomy bag. Like, I don't need this much juice.
No one needs that much juice.
It's so much juice.
Where they're sandwiches, they're wet sandwiches.
I hate a wet sandwich.
It reminds me of school.
It was on Reddit. Yeah, another Reddit story. Thank you, the land of Fliss.
When the ice pack used to make your sandwich wet in school. Did you ever have the ice pack come in with your bag lunch?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know, the little frozen ice pack.
Yeah.
And then you got your sandwich, it's wrapped in a little thing.
Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah.
It makes your sandwich wet.
Yeah, yes,
you
of
never
course.
experienced that?
No, I just got a warm sandwich.
You were raised hard Scrabble
sandwich for lunch?
Well, that's well, there was no ice in there. I just got the little pail, and then by the time I got there, it was quite warm because it was Texas.
No, we always had
Your
a little.
parents
didn't love you.
No, it's not. They didn't.
Well, they just gave me.
The Parks family didn't think food. They just didn't think of food.
No, we didn't need. It's food.
You did need to.
Food is fuel. That's it. That's all you need it for.
We're all very different because, again, we have an unhealthy relationship because for us, food was emotion.
Yeah, and for us, food is fuel.
Food is what Dad orders to make football Sundays good. Food is what makes everything fine.
Yeah, food is like what you do when you're sad. It's what you do when you're happy. It's what you do when you lose. It's when you do when you win. It's everything. It's all wrapped up in one. Because you know what it's not? Crystal meth, which is kind of the other side of it. It's either like, because it's a cycle: chronic masturbation, chronic shopping, chronic eating. You got to fucking choose one, buddy. Yeah. Choose fucking one.
Okay. Chronic masturbation is what I chose.
Just surprised you didn't ever experience a wet sandwich.
All winners do. But now this next step, this last one's 5 minutes long, and we brought up a lot of things just now about what really could have been fixed. But what really could have fixed all of our issues. We're talking about this idea of not being able to control our impulses.
Yeah, chronic masturbation caused far more problems than it solved.
It really
what
does.
about the jam? The jelly never made your sandwich wet?
Yeah, I mean, it got a little wet once it got there. Actually, when I was a kid, I didn't like jelly. Now that I think about it, I only had peanut butter. I didn't like it at all.
You didn't use jelly?
No, just straight up.
They hated you.
No, he
Your
didn't
parents
like
dislike
it.
you?
He didn't like jelly.
No, I didn't like jelly. I liked jelly once I got older, but when I was a kid, I didn't like it. It was
I
very
used to eat Ritz by the sleeve. Take a spoon of peanut butter, and
Yeah.
then it was the squeezy jelly. Then you put that, and then you just eat that. Oh, it's so good.
See, we're repeating jelly. I used to eat meatloaf sandwiches.
See, when
Oh.
I was at my heaviest, which was about like 165, which is, that's 20 pounds heavier than I am right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But you was muscle.
No, actually, when I was at 165, that was when I discovered the joy of Eggo sandwiches.
Yeah,
But it was
no.
Eggo.
That's my fat boy right now.
No, this
this
was me at my fattest, like
Yeah.
in my this was my very first depression, so it was very special for me. But I got 2 Eggo waffles, and I put on peanut butter, jelly, and cream cheese.
That's my boy right
Interesting.
there.
I was actually going to take that a savory route.
I always did it savory too.
You did
though.
savory?
But I'd flip back
I've
and
never
forth.
actually done that, but I would have gone with savory.
Well,
route.
that's what the cream cheese does. The cream cheese introduces an element of savory that's still the tiniest bit sweet, but it's an element of
I'm
savory.
gonna do this tonight. I just bought some. I bought some frozen
I would
waffles
skip
because I
the
had a
peanut butter.
I had like a gravy.
Yeah, try it out.
I like it though with ham and cheese too.
That's
You
what I
should
was
try
gonna
that.
say, 'cause
it's
Put
sweet.
ham cheese with a circle of maple syrup on it between the two. That's also very good.
You guys are both
Interesting.
talking like that guy who was talking about the shit porn.
That's how I talk about it. But now this is all about, again, incurring hopefully some new wrath. This is what's really nice is that, again, we went through so much Scientology footage,
much.
but we never really got to the core.
The core,
of
yeah.
what makes them great.
What makes them tick?
And you know what makes them great?
What?
They stand together as a team.
Yeah.
And they stand tall. They stand tall.
Tall, huh?
This video was filmed. This is called We Stand Tall. This was filmed. This was put together and directed by David Miscavige
Are
himself.
you kidding me?
You serious? It was,
Yes.
And it's called We Stand.
It's called We Stand
They
Tall.
don't seem to be together.
You'll see.
This is actually the only thing that's ever made it a religion to me.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. This is
Good
very
music.
Christian vibes.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
No, it's kind of inspirational. Look at all the slaves having left their candles all at once.
Oh,
LH looking good.
Oh my god.
The Commodore himself.
Oh, watch out with that candle. You're gonna get some drip there. Get some drip.
This is all in 9/11.
This looks like it was.
See, look how packed it is.
It's
These guys are
not
fucking
that busy,
crushing
to be
it.
frank. What shot is this, David? What? That's the lighting. Oh, I see.
Scientology.
Scientology. The religious freedom crusade.
Say, look, they're free
It's
to do whatever
bringing
they
me
want.
back to childhood in a way.
Marching.
Just stupid.
Religious freedom crusade, of course.
Changing the world!
Oh my God, is
Beyond the
that
bow!
it? Is that the Sea Org?
No. None of that's here. None of that's not even free ones.
Hubbard.
Dianetics Foundation. This is where you start.
it's a
obviously.
420.
Look at the bustle in that.
Oh God, this all looks so boring to me.
No, they're
That guy
changing
is
their
the
lives.
guy. No, they're all.
They're loving it.
Yeah, dude, they're one step away from going into another room and screaming in an ashtray for 20 minutes.
And these guys, and you'll see the cast of the whole is also involved.
All right, Miscavige, we know.
Whoa!
fuck does that have to
Scientology
do with
makes you
anything?
do that?
Wow. Scientology did that.
Yep.
Scientology did
No,
that.
they
Remember,
did.
they got into the race cars. That's the guy who lost.
Yeah.
John
Scientology did
Travolta!
that. He's got a cake. You think John Travolta would have had that fucking cake without Scientology?
No, he can't have sugar.
Oh, that's exactly what these kids need. A pamphlet.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's bustling in Tokyo. Look,
Oh,
auditing.
look how fun that is.
Oh, they love it. They don't know what it is.
Oh, the volcano.
Yeah, dude.
That's
I
where-
do like the volcano.
It's
all
just
the
important to
Thetans
get to
came
because you got to see the whole lineup.
Yeah.
That guy was in the hole. I mean this. That guy was in the hole.
Wow.
That guy was in the hole. There's Mike Rinder. Wow. Dave Miscavige fucking
Wow, there
bravely
he
in the
is.
front.
There he is.
Bravely in the front and not standing on a box.
No, very brave. I think he is on a box. That's Marty Rathman right there.
I just think, oh my God, that is hilarious. It's just so ironic. He's 5'2", and obviously the lyrics.
I bid on
You get
another
it.
E-meter. It was $1,800.
Wow. Oh, I hope you get this one.
I lost the last one.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Wait, we
this
gotta get to the maybe end.
This last stream. Yeah, we got just a couple more minutes there, a couple more seconds.
Yeah, I want you to see when they get to LRH.
Those are some big trophies.
Yeah, man.
What did they do?
There were horses on top of them. I did see that.
Look at the big. See, that's
Is
the
that
free
the
wins.
Sea Org?
That's the free wins.
That's the free ones. That's the main one.
Come see us Side Stories Live April 8th. It's getitmade.la/disasterman. Look at
he is
how
again.
fucking confident David Miscavige is in that little
He
shirt.
looks angry even doing that.
God, these guys
What a nightmare.
But Mike
All right.
Rindle, they all literally came directly from the hole. Mike Rinder came from the hole to do that because I mean it's in his book.
Really?
Talking about the filming of this video. Like if you want to go, it's
Oh
fucked
my
up.
God. All right, everyone. Don't follow it.
Wait, you gotta see because you never see him in action.
Oh,
This is
wow.
very little footage of him. So you see this look, brilliant, right? It's a good body, right?
Yeah.
Look at him. Read and thinking. He's alive. He's right in front of
He's got a
us.
whole pile of books, and he's laughing. Here he is paying
This
bills.
is him. He kind of looks like my grandfather.
Looks like Alfred Hitchcock.
He's kind of like he's very healthy looking.
No, he's not.
His face is such an odd shape.
He cannot raise his arms above his shoulders.
yeah.
Well,
That's a
First
eater.
he meter.
Yeah.
he's figured it all out.
Man, this is fucking great.
Big collar man.
I'm gonna start, man. One day, me and the Commodore.
I know you and your Thought Academy. It's gonna go great for you. And now he's just pointing at that. And then he's
Well,
like,
that's
you
for
wanna
him.
make it like
That is him
Yeah.
demonstrating where the soul is. And look at, they all love him.
They love him.
They love
Oh
him.
my God.
They
that's
can't
so,
get enough of him.
How?
Because he paid them all to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, he takes
Well, I mean, that seems like oddly modern footage. That's
looks like
gotta
he's
be
about
like,
to be assassinated.
That looks like 84, 85. That must have been pretty close to when he died.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching the last stream. We'll be back next week. Hail yourselves.
See a bunch of clams.
Bye.
Wow.